patients or?
No.
You do?
Yeah.
This guy will stick needles in your face for the right price.
But he's ignoring state regulators who say he is an imposter and violating the law. Denver 7 Investigates goes undercover.
Dijiste que eres un doctor. Yes.
Yeah.
Pero no es doctor.
Now, he is among more than 24 in Colorado who are unlicensed and unpunished.
And he is not the first to get caught by Denver 7 investigative reporter Ryan Luby and our team.
Basic pleasantries do little to mask the problems we found here in Aurora.
Yo estoy muy nerviosa.
What do you need? Botox?
Sí, Botox. Sí, yo soy mi ¿Cómo se llama?
Alfredo.
Alfredo, ¿tú eres el doctor?
Yeah.
Speaking a combination of Spanish and English, 2 undercover Denver 7 employees caught this guy, Alfredo Ruiz, offering to inject Botox without the proper state license or doctor supervision.
What does the needle look like?
The needle? Very sharp.
Which can be dangerous and toxic to anyone if done wrong.
Do you have a lot of patients or?
No.
You do?
Yeah.
How many a day?
They 10 patients.
So you do the treatment. Are you the doctor?
Yeah.
You're the doctor who does the treatment?
Okay.
Okay.
Hola.
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 ¿Eres Alfredo?
¿Y?
¿Eres un doctor? Are you a doctor?
No, soy certificado en laser clinic.
Despite the documented video evidence of what he told our 2 employees, Ruiz tried to say that other doctors are the ones who inject the drugs here and also perform skin laser treatments.
The procedure is the other doctor.
But the 2 real doctors listed on his office door weren't there. One of them later told us they haven't seen Ruiz in years. The other we couldn't find. Also, Ruiz disputes 2 separate cease and desist orders from state regulators, one in 2013, the other in 2017. Both were the result of very detailed complaints filed by the same woman. Both identified the same problems we did. Yet, despite orders from the state to stop practicing without a license, Ruiz was advertising and offering the same services online and out front, right up until the day we showed up the other week: Botox, skin lasers, and more.
Is the state wrong? ¿Es falso or no?
It is false.
Why did you identify yourself as a doctor to them?
What?
You said you were a doctor. You're not a doctor.
No, it's just as technicians.
Right, but you told them that you're a doctor.
Oh, well.
Dijiste que eres un doctor. Yes.
Yeah.
Pero no es doctor.
O sea, in Mexico, I am the doctor. In Mexico.
But you're not licensed to be a doctor here in
No,
Colorado.
the technicians.
Under Colorado law, it is a crime to say you're a doctor or perform medical procedures without a license. First a misdemeanor, then a felony. But Alfredo Ruiz has never once faced criminal charges. Well, given what you see now,
El doctor, bueno.
state regulators are stepping in once again.
We did obtain a temporary restraining order against Mr. Ruiz.
They're acting quickly, but that did not happen before. In fact, in their previous 2 cases against Ruiz, it took them months to even visit him after they first received the complaints about him.
So 5 or 6 months goes by. This guy's offering to stick needles in people's faces. How is that acceptable?
Again, I find those cases unacceptable. I think that we are constantly seeking to improve.
All of this comes as they say they're allocating more resources to combat these fake healthcare professionals we keep exposing. They're adding another investigator to their investigative office of roughly 10 people. They're also auditing their records to try to account for imposters they've pursued before. That's why they're going after Randy Flint, the fake psychologist we found in Pueblo last month.
I'm a clinical psychologist.
I'm curious to know if you're licensed to practice psychology in this state.
We don't have this is a church in here.
Regulators had our producer testify in court about what we uncovered. They also referred Flint's case for the first time ever to law enforcement, which quickly filed a warrant for his arrest.
La duración is de 3 months, 4 months.
Back in Aurora, it is unclear what could happen to the man who's offering injections and laser treatment without a license, but something will, despite him telling us he's not doing anything wrong.
Should I tell them that you are doing it correctly? I mean, you think you're doing it correctly. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah.
¿Entiendes? Okay.
Now, because of this story, Aurora police are actively trying to find Alfredo Ruiz. If you've been a patient of his, they tell us they want to hear from you, and we do too. I'm Ryan Luby, Denver 7 Investigates.